After 2.5 years, we're still having fun. Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 3 in season number 4 of the NRLOA NAPA Truck Series. We are here for the first time ever in this series at the California Speedway 2-mile racetrack here in Fontana, California for the Auto Club 200. And it's going to be 20 laps of action here tonight. For race 3 of the season. Had a crazy one at Atlanta last week and a crazy one at Daytona the week before. We're ready to kick the weekend off with the NAPA Truck Series here at California. Starting on the pole for today's event, it's the number 24 of Justin Heath. Fastest time in qualifying yesterday on the NRLOA channel. And he's going to lead the field with the green flag with Alex Bonsignor, the points leader, and the co-points leader, I should say, and the Daytona winner from 2 weeks ago. And speaking of those points standings, Bonsignor and Nicholas Wade are tied with each other for the points lead, 63 apiece. And only 3 points behind them, it's the Atlanta winner, our last winner here in the NAPA Truck Series, Eric Monaco, in the number 99. The number 17 of Patrick Smith is 5 points behind, and the number 4 of Marty Johnson is 10 points behind coming into today's event. So 36 drivers ready to get this one started here tonight. And it's going to be a fast one and a fun one here at the California Speedway for the 3rd race of the season. Let's go ahead and head trackside for the command to fire these guys up for the Auto Club 200.
Drivers, start your engines!
And a great command there to fire these guys up for the 3rd race of the season. It's 20 laps here tonight. It's going to be a fast one. It's going to be a fun one here at the California Speedway. NAPA Truck Series has never come to this racetrack before. Really don't know what to expect here tonight around this 2-mile racetrack. I do know this, Justin Heath will lead the field to the green flag in number 24 after winning the pole yesterday here on the NRLOA channel. Clocked in the fastest time, and the second fastest time was the guy who's atop the point standings, Alex Bonsignor, the winner at Daytona. To start in the 2nd position for tonight's event. Jack Cabarrus in the 66 rookie driver there, starting alongside Ace Garcia in the number 32, an uncharted driver. Garcia's 2nd start of the season, I do believe. Number 21, Blaine Keys, will start alongside the 12 of Eli Bright. And Eli Bright is an uncharted driver as well. Matt Delio, Derek Hamill in row number 4. Fisher G and uncharted driver John Sheets in the number 87. Row number 5, our last winner here in the NAPA Truck Series, Eric Monaco, will start alongside 18-time NAPA fan winner Garrett Senor. There's Marty Johnson and Tristan Allen in row 7. The number 6 is now driven by Cameron Gaju. Nick Smith relinquished this ride to go drive full-time in the NRLOA ARCA Racing Series and defend his championship over there. So the Season 1 champion back in action here on NAPA Fan, driving the number 6 for the next 16 races this season. Pace Truck has pulled off. We're green flag racing here at the California Speedway. Number 66, Jack Cabarrus, taking the lead away from Justin Heath on lap 1 and leading lap 1 here at California. How about Ace Garcia? Started on that outside lane, found his way to the inside, and he's up to second. Got some side-by-side racing between the 4 of Marty Johnson and the number 21 of Blaine Keys. Looks like we got some action back in here. Some 4Y. Jesse Turner and Garrett Zenor a little close to each other there. Some contact between those veteran drivers right there. Somehow they keep it together, and we're still racing under the green flag here in the Auto Club 200. Cabarrus out front in the 66, and they're kind of single file, or they were single file, but they decided to fan out entering the corner here. Blaine Keys going for second, Fisher G in the 10, and Keys trying to get a run to the inside of the 66, not able to do so quite yet, and Cabarrus will remain out front in that number 66 Chevy. Got an uncharted driver, or a couple uncharted drivers, and Ace Garcia and Adam Lewis both in the top 5 right now. And, of course, these guys are not guaranteed for each race like the rest of these full-time drivers they're racing against. And it's pretty nice to see those uncharted drivers get good runs here tonight. Nicholas Wade trying to take the points lead away from Alex Bonsier. Got a nice top 10 run going for him right now in the 02. Here's Alexander Rowe in the 22. He's moving 3 wide to the inside of Wade and Johnson. And I do believe we have had an accident. Eli Bright in the 12 and Ryan Kendall in the 75 with damage. The 19 of Stuart Gratton with damage. And it looks like it happened entering turn number 2. So see some tire marks there through that corner. And these guys slowing down because the caution is out here at California. Jack Cabarrus is still out front in the 66. Blaine Keys is second right behind him. And we're going to have to sort all this out. Doesn't look like it was too massive of an accident. But looks like we might have a couple guys knocked out at the end of this one. Let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution here tonight at the California Speedway. Jack Cabarrus leading the field in the number 66. Kind of see right here, these guys just a little too close for comfort. Stuart Gratton in between Kendall and Bright. And Gratton gets a bit of damage after this one, so does Bright, but it's Ryan Kendall who shoots up the racetrack and accumulates a lot of damage. I also believe Eli Bright is going to be knocked out after this one as well. You see the smoke trailing his race truck. But that's what happens here at California. A very common type of accident at this racetrack where they just come a little too close to each other. They spread out down the straightaways, and entering the corners, they close in, and sometimes they close in just a little too much, and we saw it right there with the 75, the 12, and the 19. Replay this in real time, and Gratton in the middle of all this might be the culprit. The 75 got shot up the racetrack. Eli Bright, Ryan Kendall, and defending NAPA Truck Series champion Stuart Gratton, all with damage after this one. Well, coming to the line, it was won by Jack Cabarrus, rookie driver, development driver for Davey Johnson. And to Davey, I'm sorry that I beat you by 0.2 of a point in fantasy football this week. That was some nerve-wracking Monday Night Football game for me, right when they were throwing the Mark Ingram there. He gained all those points near the end of the game. I beat you by 0.2. It was very close, but you did a really good job, my friend, and definitely hope you make it into the playoffs. But you know what? Why am I talking about that? We're supposed to be talking about this race and his development driver leading it. Jack Cabarrus in the 66 will lead the field to the restart when we come back here to the Auto Club 200. We are back here at the California Speedway. We will be restarting with 13 laps to go in this race. I said it was going to be a fast one. And Jack Cabarrus, rookie driver, will lead the field to the green flag. Blaine Keys, Fisher G, Adam Lewis, and Ace Garcia, the top 5. Now Nicholas Wade. This is a guy who's going to get a win very soon. He's finished second a couple of times here recently. Finished second at Daytona here in the Truck Series. And he finished second in the Hers Dash Series race at Chicagoland earlier this week. He's 6th on the restart. Let's see what happens with 13 to go in the Auto Club 200. The 2 drivers knocked out after that accident. Eli Bright in the 12, Ryan Kendall in the 75, done for the night. Stuart Gratton still on the lead lap in the 19. Fisher G in the 10 to the inside of Blaine Keys. He might get a run to the inside of our leader. He's got some help with Ace Garcia and Nicholas Wade helping him on that inside lane right there. And the number 10 will dive to the inside of Jack Cabarrus for the lead and take it away on lap 8 of 20. Here comes the 32 trying to get to the inside of Cabarrus, but Cabarrus is going to remain in the second position, getting that run in the outside lane and getting that draft on the number 10. Number 74, that's Jonathan Raines on the inside. Nicholas Samadillo in the 49 of Donovan Dufit on the inside lane right now. Marty Johnson in the middle of all this. John Arndt in the 05. But Cabarrus, his dive-in isn't a word. I wanted to say that for some stupid reason. But he dove back to the inside of the 10 and took the lead back from Fisher G. And Jack Cabarrus looking strong here tonight at the California Speedway. Back out front in the number 66. Alexander Rowe up to the third position. And Jonathan Raines in the 74. They're right now running up front. Nicholas Samadillo also gaining some ground in the 27. I believe Nicholas Samadillo won a Turkey Hill Series race here. I think it was 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. But Nicholas Samadillo, he's done it here before. He might do it again here tonight. Cabarrus has lost the lead back from Fisher G. And the number 10 is back out front here at the California Speedway. You see Stuart Gratton at the end of this pack a little bit slow. But I do not believe he's going to be an issue for these leaders at any point in this race. Going to be halfway through the Auto Club 200 right here. Lap 10 of 20 complete with the number 10 leading the field. And Cabarrus slipping up in the number 66 right now. Getting stuck in that outside lane and falling back. And that is exactly what you don't want. Here's Cameron Gaju in the number 6. And it's been a while since Gaju has driven here on Napa Fan. I believe it's been since the IndyCar Series, since the veteran driver has taken to the racetrack. But he's going to be back in this series full time. And he does not have any points coming into this race. He does not regain Eli Bright's points. Not Eli Bright. I did this on a prior recording and I messed up the names. He will not gain Nick Smith's points. Eli Bright's in the number 12 part-time. I get Eli Bright and Nick Smith confused. I don't know why, but he's not going to gain any of Nick Smith's points that he gained in the first 2 races of the season. He's going to have to fight for the championship on his own. It is a driver's championship here, and Alexander Rowe knows that. He won that charity event, by the way, on Saturday. And he wants to take that momentum and bring it right here to a points-paying race. But Nicholas Samadillo in the 27 also wants to get a piece of the action. He's around the number 10 of Fisher G. And he's right behind the 22 of Alexander Rowe, Nicholas Samadillo. You remember his first career win on Napa Fan. One of the most memorable finishes on Napa Fan. The Season 2 Chick-fil-A Cup Series Daytona 500. They were dead even at the line. Dane Ammon. And the 27, or actually it was the 13 of Nicholas Samadillo. By far probably the best finish I've ever recorded. And that one will always be a memory in my mind. And Nicholas Samadillo wants to make more memories. He wants to get a championship. He wants to get his first ever NAPA Truck Series win. He's never won before in this series. After racing in it every single season. He's driven the number 88 the past 3 seasons. Moved to this 27 for Season 4. And right now he's out front, but here comes Alexander Rowe in the number 22, trying to regain the lead back from him, and he's going to do so. Some new faces running up front. Tristan Allen in the 98, Alex Bonsignor in the 18, and Zach Ryan, the number 88. That was driven by Nicholas Samadillo the past 3 seasons of this series. He's also moving up in the Thor Sport Racing machine. William Brock, John Sheets closing in the top 10 right now. And Nicholas Samadillo might lose the second position to Fisher G as Alexander Rowe in the 22 is pulling away a little bit from the rest of the field. 6 laps to go in the Auto Club 200 here in the NAPA Truck Series at California. Tristan Allen in the 98 and Alex Bonsignor trying to grab his second win of the season. He's tied for the points lead. And right now the way they're running, I believe Bonsignor would remain in the points lead heading into the next race of the season. Trying to push Tristan Allen in that inside lane, trying to get around Fisher G for second. These guys are going to close back in on our leader, Alexander Rowe. Tristan Allen In the 98, Alex Bonsignor, Zach Ryan not getting the inside lane to work. Fisher G with a great run in the 10. And the number 10 is going to remain in the second position, but 3 wide here as Bonsignor dives to the inside of Allen and G. And here comes Zach Ryan looking to the inside of Bonsignor, not able to do so. Bonsignor getting a run on the 22. He's to second. The Daytona winner trying to grab his second win of the season, only the 3rd race. He's got a good chance at doing so. How about Al Lagasse in the number 28? Running near the top 5. He's going to be in the top 5 exiting this corner. William Brock, they're 4 wide right now. John Sheets. And how about the Red Horse Racing guys, not the Floor Sport guys, of Derek Hamill and Patrick Smith on the inside. A lot of new faces up front, but the 22 has consistently led for the past few laps here. And with this 4-wide action, we might get a crash, and we will! In the wall a little bit goes Tristan Allen. That could have been a lot worse than what it was, but Allen's going to fall back in the 98, and something has happened to Matt Delio in the 13. He's going to hold up the rest of this field. Back out front, the 22 of Alexander Rowe continues to lead, and I saw some 4-wide back in there. It was kind of crazy. It looks like they're going to keep it together for now, but the 98 of Tristan Allen, a tough break for him, was running up front and got shuffled out of line almost into the outside wall tremendously hard. I believe he gained some damage. But that's a tough one for the veteran driver there. Al Lagasse trying to dive to the inside of Alexander Rowe. John Sheets in the 87, an unchartered driver in 3rd. He's going to try to get to the inside of Al Lagasse. Cookie Helms, a veteran to this series, in the 29. He started in last place. And earlier this week, Joe Jefferson won in the ARCA series from starting in last place. Will this 29 do it here tonight? Cookie Helms has a great chance, but he's got to get around this 22, and nobody's been able to do that as of late. John Sheets is going to try to change that, however, in the 97, an unchartered driver trying to grab the victory here tonight. Will Alexander Rowe get the run on the outside? Zach Ryan in the 88. Ryan's going for his first career win on Napa Fan, I do believe. He's pushing this 22 on the outside, but John Sheets has the inside lane. And we're coming to the white flag here in the Auto Club 200 at the California Speedway. And it's going to be John Sheets who takes it away from Alexander Rowe. It's 1 lap to go. Will anybody else get around this 87 and steal the victory away? If it's going to be anybody, it's going to be Zach Ryan in the 88. Cookie Helms in the 29, the 3rd. And that's after starting in last place. Great run for him here tonight. Alex Bonsignor back in the top 5 in the 18. Zach Ryan still has a chance, but he might not be able to get around the 87. Will John Sheets hold him off? Here comes the 88 trying to dive to the inside. It's not going to happen. And in the 3rd race of the season, an unchartered driver is going to grab the victory. John Sheets wins the Auto Club 200 here at California. Fantastic racing here tonight, and it's going to one of those guys who isn't guaranteed to make every race this season, but he's still eligible for the championship, and that's 39 points towards the championship for the unchartered driver of John Sheets here tonight. John Sheets, the first driver to win a pole and get a victory in the NAPA Truck Series, season number 4. Zach Ryan, Cookie Helms, Alexander Rowe, and Alex Bonsignor, the top 5, and they were shuffling like crazy near the end of that one. And a lot of the guys who were dominant early on, like Jack Cabarrus, Nicholas Sanmedillo, they did not even finish in the top 10. And Cabarrus, I don't know where he finished. Looks like he might have fallen pretty deep in the field, and he did 30th for the driver of the number 66 after dominating the early part of this race. And Tristan Allen as well, he was up there. Remember, he almost got involved with William Brock in a major accident, but he ended up falling back. William Brock ended up finishing in 9th after all that. And it was just a wild one here at the California Speedway, but I gotta tell you, it was definitely a good one. And John Sheets gets the victory in the Auto Club 200. His, I believe, first career win on Napa Fan. His brother's won before, and I think John's finally got one. And he got it here tonight at the California Speedway. Zach Ryan, Cookie Helms, Alexander Rowe, Alex Bonsignor, Patrick Smith, Derek Hamill, Ying Canario, William Brock, and Fisher G. Only 2 veterans in the top 10 here tonight. And Alex Bonsignor was one of them, and he's going to remain in the points lead exiting today's race. Next week, it's off to the other side of the country, North Carolina, and one of Bonsignor's, I guess you could say, home state racetracks, and he is the points leader heading into Rockingham, the Rockingham Speedway, and the Ace Hardware 200. I know I changed the sponsor for it, but I couldn't remember what it was. The Ace Hardware 200. First mile-long racetrack of the season, and it's going to be a fascinating one. Because passing there isn't too frequent like it is here at California, and that qualifying session is going to be big. So check it out next Thursday on the NRLOA channel, because that could determine who wins the race. But congratulations to John Sheets, one of the stronger drivers so far this season, grabbing the victory here in the Auto Club 200 at the California Speedway. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to the 87. And here are the points for season number 4 in the NRLOA NAPA Truck Series after 3 races. We've got 15 races left to go until we determine a champion. And it's going to be a doozy of a season here. So we hit a lot of unique racetracks from now until the last Friday before Christmas Day. Thank you guys very much for watching. And here are the points. Congratulations to John Sheets on the victory. And I will see you guys later.